have so many clothes. Let's just get started. Where to begin? Hi guys, welcome to the third part of my declutter series. I didn't really realize I was going to make it a series, but you guys have been liking it. Third and final part. This is the biggest declutter that I've done so far and that I will hopefully ever have to do. If you missed part 1 and part 2, part 1 I decluttered my vintage storage unit, part 2 I decluttered my personal closet, part 3 we are decluttering the garage. For context, I own an online vintage store. My range of vintage is anywhere from 60s all the way through to the early 2000s. With that being said, the most popular is 90s and early 2000s. Dealing with a lot of clothes on a decent sized scale. We decluttered the storage unit already. That is all of my online inventory. This, I'm transitioning slowly out of doing markets. I did markets for most of 2025 to see if I would like it. This is where I kept all of my market stuff, and since I'm transitioning out of doing markets, I loved the in-person element of them. I loved it so much. I'm so sad that I'm not going to be doing them anymore, but they didn't make financial sense. And also it's extremely physically demanding. So it makes more sense to just focus my efforts towards my online vintage shop and share it with you guys. It was eating into time that I wanted to spend on YouTube and making videos. With all of that being said, we have about 4 racks of clothes. We have bags and bags of new inventory, bags of bags, bags of shoes, etc., etc. I've never avoided organization like I've avoided the organization of this garage. Let's just get right into it. I've got to rip the band-aid off. Oh, so many beautiful pieces. That's the other thing too. I think I'm gonna snag some stuff. Enough of you guys said that you wanted to see a sewing fairy tops and fairy skirts video that I do plan on doing that, and I feel like I have a ton of incredible fabric and pieces to build off of. Like this silk scarf, this would be so pretty. So let's start with the racks. For now, I think I'm just going to separate what I have on Depop already versus what I need to shoot to put on Depop. I'm also going to be, as I'm looking at this, I'm going to be separating seasonal things. So obviously we're coming into spring, even though it's supposed to snow on Monday. We're coming into spring. We're speaking that into existence. Things like this and this. How gorgeous is she? Things like these are going to be separated from things like this that I will bring out next season. Let's do it. I'm actually, like I said, this is going to be the fun part. Okay? I'm going to clear this rack so that we can put stuff on here and organize it. I'm trying to decide how ruthless I want to be. Part of me is like something like this, that like I liked to have basics at markets, but basics don't do as well on Depop. So that's the other thing, is when I was thrifting for a lot of this inventory, it was very much like with markets in mind. It was not with online shopping in mind, and they are two very different things. Spring is gonna go here. Y2k pieces. That's exciting. How cool is that? Paper tag. Those are my little tags. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I love anything this texture, like this like 90s slinky texture. It's honestly so interesting going through everything because I've been so much in thrifting for my Depop shop mindset lately that I forgot how different in-person markets in Columbus, Ohio are from sourcing for an online market. That's kind of like most of my buyers are in California or the East Coast. I've been getting a lot of buyers from Florida lately, but yeah, it's just very different clientele, not in a good or bad way. It's just interesting to see the different trends and what's trending where. Hello.
Hello there. Oh my God, it's so beautiful out.
I know.
I saw you here talking.
Yep, shooting the video.
You doing it right now?
Yeah. I've been loving teal lately, as you guys probably know, and look how cute these little buttons are in the embroidery. But I do feel like market stuff was a lot of like little tops like this. That's what was selling the best, and very like this type of vibe, which it's giving fairy core. It's giving my last video. I love silk. At least for me personally, like my shop, I sold a lot of 90s dresses. Might not be the best example, but like dresses like this. Very like cottage core, a lot of high neck, floral, tie back. I find all of that stuff very interesting. I feel like I'm just like, I have my friends over and I'm like showing them how beautiful is this dress. It's like gorgeous. It is 18% silk. I don't know if you can tell, but all of the black is sheer. Oh, I love these kind of tops. So cute. This has to be like 60s, maybe 70s. It's got the most delicate lace detail. One of my favorite finds. It's so Sex and the City. Love it. The brand and gear, like very, very early 2000s. How comfortable does this dress look? It's like a pointel. Do you see the pattern? It's so pretty. I feel like doing markets, I always made sure to have a ton of skirts. I had so many skirts. This isn't even half. Polka dots, the fairy floral skirts. This one is so cute, this peach one. It's gorgeous. Patterns sold pretty well too, like crazy patterns. So I was always trying to find some cute fairy florals. This is a cute skirt. The cut of that, I wish I had the pattern for this skirt. These I'm excited to get listed. I liked the flowers on this one. It's kind of funky though. Quintessential Y2k skirts, check. These are just all my tank tops. Paper tag teal velvet, perfect spring. A lot of this stuff I need to get a move on and get it listed before it gets too hot. Oh, this is my dead stock gold tag Victoria's Secret corset. Got the original Victoria's Secret tag. One last rack. I'm already seeing a lot of winter stuff. So if you know, you know. I posted about these. Absolutely incredible. The back Michael Kors. These I'm getting up ASAP. How good are these jeans? These are Max Studios. Another really fun pair. The button fly is so good. Very flare, very early 2000s. These pants are everything. I only got to bring these to one market, and it was a market that like 3 people came to. It was my last market actually. So I'm excited to get those up on Depop. Star City. I talked about Star City in my last video. I love Star City. If I had to pick a favorite piece, I think it would probably be her. She ties in the back. It's fully sheer, 1970s. Hands down my favorite piece in the store. Some of these dresses, I already showed you this one. The texture of this one is gorgeous. City triangles. Tried to keep these high neck 90s floral dresses stocked, as you could probably tell. This was an incredible one that I found like the end of the fall season, and I feel like this is the perfect fall dress. This is the kind of dress that Target would try to make but not be able to do as well. It's 90s Express, and it is so soft and bouncy. This one is one of my more avant-garde dresses, but I just love iridescent fabric. It's very Renaissance-esque. This is probably my favorite dress I have in the shop currently. It's so wearable, it's so 90s. It's very Rachel Green cut. This was in my personal collection for a while. I think she's stunning. I love this color palette so much. I might make a nail set, honestly, inspired by this. You gotta love it. I cannot believe I'm like thrifting stuff like this, and this is like a grail. This is the exact Forever 21 tag that I was shopping when I was a kid. It's so weird being 30. How good is this dress? This 100% would have been in an early 2000s rom-com. Gorgeous gown, polka dot slip, gorgeous gown, floral 90s dress that ties in the back. I'm shocked. I'm sure you are too. This is supposed to be a top, but it would be really cute as a little mini dress. Fully lace. Okay, that's all my clothing racks gone through. I knew that would be easy. It was easy. The end. Next, we're gonna have to tackle the bags of, pardon my French, shit on the ground, because God knows what are in those bags. I think it's anything from tags to bags to new inventory to forgotten inventory completely. Let's just do it. I need prescription sunglasses. Now that we're down here, I'm gonna sit on this. Let's just admire how cute my setup was when I did markets. I would use this as a little stand. It's a vintage hat box. But what's in here? Look at these. Little kitten heels. Another pair of really nice kitten heels. I would sit on this, but that's sturdy. Too much with this sweatshirt. This will fit a laptop. Literally every single DM that I get on Depop is, will this fit my MacBook? Okay, yeah, these are all just bags, I think. Fun. See, I knew this would help with the fairy top situation. This is gonna be my like to shoot pile. Yay. I'm starting to see the need for a trash pile and a donate pile. Next IKEA bag, a bit smaller. That's a I knew that was gonna happen. I just pushed my luck. These are all bags. So this is like one of my favorites. And this one, she's really cute, the sequins. So these are just gonna all go back in here, and maybe even the shoes that I just went through. How cute is she? And it's genuine leather. Our first packed bag full of inventory. It has to look a little crazy before we get it officially cleaned up. We've got a lot of piles going on over here. Some are hiding. Donate pile, enlist pile, and we're just gonna speed run it. Okay, I just took like probably 30 minutes and went through every single Depop listing I have and pulled everything that is shot and listed on my Depop already. And this is what I came up with. So this is just so that I don't double shoot something. Everything else still needs to be shot and listed. That helped me visualize at the very least. I like just have so much cool stuff just like sitting around. I'm like, these need to make it to a new home. Hopefully this will be a really satisfying time lapse. She's looking organized. The floor is clear. Like, this is crazy. And then I have all of my clothes perfectly sorted and separated so I know what I've already listed and what I have yet to list. And this gives me so much to shoot. These wheel around so easily, so I'm going to be able to access our storage better. And ideally in the next month, this is all going to be dwindled down and listed on Depop. I'm thinking it might be fun to like do a video where I try all of this on so that you guys can see like my full vintage collection try on. Just a thought, but I do have quite a bit to take to donate. Pretty big pile of donate over here. And then those 2 bags I will bring home to shoot. I feel like I can breathe. Anyways, thank you for coming along. Thank you for body doubling while I tackled this insane mountain of vintage clothes. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye, guys.